things you guys have to do to maintain this momentum from the start of the new year?
You know what, it's exciting to see a different opponent. Sioux City's playing really, really good hockey right now. They've got a lot of talent on that team. They've got good goaltending, so they present quite a challenge to us. So we're going to work hard this week to prepare and know that we've got our hands full with a really great opponent.
Largest crowd of the season here at home this past Saturday, over 3,000 fans in attendance. How big was that in such an exciting, intense game?
It was a great environment. I know the guys really enjoyed it. It was loud, it was energetic, and I think that's a compliment to our players. You know, they're a fun group to watch, and this started last year with a good club that won a lot of exciting games last season and started to get the buzz back in the community here for the Stars, and we've been fortunate enough to build on that. On the ice, off the ice, our front office has done a tremendous job of marketing and promoting the team and the organization, and we're seeing those results on Fridays and Saturday nights.
You talked about recently how you feel like the team is really buying in well to the message you guys have been sending. What changes and adjustments have you seen them make that have helped that?
You know what, it's not so much changes, more as just a continued development process, and our culture has been the most important part of what we do from day one, and that's a daily decision. Either you're going to fight for your culture or you're going to decide that it's not important. And our guys decided early on that it was important and it was something they were going to focus on daily. And when you work on it, you just kind of continue to grow, and all of a sudden it becomes a living, breathing thing itself. And that's exciting from a coaching perspective, because the players are policing the locker room themselves. They're holding each other to high standards, and you're seeing great results because of that.
Cameron Whitehead won Goaltender of the Week for the second time this season. Boy, just how good has he been lately?
I thought he should have been the Goaltender of the Week the weekend before too, but you know, Cam he's again, we talk about development and process, and you know, he's a National Hockey League goaltender, and obviously he's got a long way to go to get there, but watching how much better he's gotten from day one last year to where he's at this point, it's really exciting to think about where he's going to be by the end of the season after his freshman year in college, and so on.
Tanner Ludke was in the BioSteel All-American game yesterday. How cool was that to see him in that?
It's great. You know, it's another great opportunity for our organization to be recognized with a great player like Tanner, and there's quite a few other guys in our locker room that easily could have been playing in that game this week. So Tanner was the beneficiary of it, and I thought he played great. We were able to watch it, and he played Tanner's game. He was heavy, he was hard, he generated some chances, he was responsible on the face-off dot and in his own end, and I'm sure that he's continuing to generate a lot of buzz from the National Hockey League.
So Cameron, coming off of a really big weekend for you guys, not only did you guys extend your winning streak to 4 games, you won Goaltender of the Week. What did that mean to put together a really strong weekend with 2 more big wins?
Yeah, it's definitely huge for our team. I think we turned a page for sure, with kind of just how we approach the game and how we maintain our presence throughout the full 60. And yeah, I mean, goalie of the week's cool, but I think it just shows how good of how good we played throughout the weekend.
What were some of the challenges that Tri-City presented? That Saturday game was a much different one for you guys compared to Friday.
Yeah, I mean, Saturday games are always a little bit more difficult than Fridays. You know, if you win Friday, the other team always comes out a lot harder on Saturday, trying to go even on the weekend. So yeah, I think as a team we knew that was coming, and we always say smart teams win on Saturdays, so that's kind of the approach we always go for, and we came out on top.
What did it mean for you back-to-back weekends to get the nod in net for both games? Because we've seen sometimes that's been changed up a lot, but you've been riding a hot hand right now, and coaches kept going with that. Yeah,
you know, I kind of came here thinking I was going to play a lot, and that's kind of what they expected me. So it's nice having Matthew as well, because he's a phenomenal goaltender as well. So it's good having both of us, and you know, I'm always ready when I'm called upon. So.
Taking on Sioux City this weekend, how nice is that to kind of get a new challenge? You move away from a team who, you know, there's been some build-up animosity with playing each other so much.
Yeah, it's definitely nice playing a different team. You know, we've played Tri-City and Omaha's and the other teams like for the past 4 months, so it's definitely going to be nice to play a different team and see different opponents.
Largest crowd of the season last Saturday, 3,000 people. How exciting was that to give them a big win?
It was definitely the most fun I've had in my icebox for sure. The crowd was electric, and thank God Tony buried. So.